preparing the next generation of Mainers. That's the goal of educators all across the state, right? And judging by the work of some smart middle schoolers in Cumberland, we're in good hands. News Center 8's Sean Stackhouse has the story on 4 students whose ideas are truly out of this world.
These 4 students from Greely Middle School are smart. So smart, they're being recognized for their idea by NASA.
And liftoff.
Yup, that NASA.
We have done stuff with like paper rockets this year, but this is on a whole new level. We get to actually send something into space.
Meet Erin, Helen, Jonathan, and Sam. They're all 8th graders at Greely. Over the last few months, they've come up with an idea for an experiment that's meant to be tested in microgravity.
When there is so little gravity that everything floats around, and it acts a lot different from on Earth when there's like a lot of gravity.
It's all part of the NASA TechRise Student Challenge. Nearly 600 groups of students in grades 6 through 12 from around the country submitted their ideas for an experiment. This team from Greely is one of just 57 winners chosen by NASA. The basis for their experiment: what if someone was
Stabbed in space.
So we're like, well, someone could easily get cut or something while they're there, so it's important to know what would happen if someone did get cut.
Their project is called Stab Science. It's looking to find out how blood acts differently in microgravity versus here on Earth. After their idea was chosen by NASA, their goal from now until June is to build it within some tough constraints.
We knew we had to make sure that it had to stay in a small area.
This 8 by 4 by 4 inch box is where it all has to go. The box will then be sent up in a suborbital rocket, and there's not a whole lot of time to conduct the test.
About 3 minutes, so we'd have to be able to have an experiment that we can perform in that short amount of time.
So for the next few months, these students will build their experiment before it's sent up in the sky. They'll get $1,500 to help them build it, but the countdown is on to lift off in early 2023. In Cumberland, Sean Stackhouse, News Center, Maine.
Pretty cool. Now, this project is coordinated through the group Future Engineers, which hosts innovation challenges for students. Once the groups have all completed their experiments, they'll be sent up in a NASA-sponsored suborbital rocket flight operated by Blue Origin or UP Aerospace.